Hello, everyone, and welcome. Oh, hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone, joining us live. I can't believe we're at the end of the summit. It's day 3 already. I also want to welcome people who are watching the replay. I hope you have enjoyed the summit also. And feel free, as we are in this closing call, to snap screenshots and share them on social media. You may have seen our hashtag. It's hashtag AI translation. And for now, I just wanted to say that only the two of us, only Josh and I, will be appearing on screen today. But I want to say what an incredible 3 days. I can't believe that it's almost over. This has been a record-breaking summit. We have had over 7,500 people. That's almost 8,000 people signing up from all across the globe. Actually, Josh, who is a magician at keeping track of all the stats, has told me that about just a little while ago, we were close to 7,600. That is just amazing. And
It's
so
huge.
it's huge. I mean, I really can't believe it. And we have a little map that you may have put your pin on, and I'm going to share it with everyone, Josh, so they can see what we are seeing. And not everyone, and let me make sure that I'm sharing the right screen. There it is. There's our map, and not everyone has put in their map, their pin on the map. But look at this. I'm just going to go in, and I have to give a shout out to whoever changed the little icon to show a rainy cloud in Canada. But look at all of this. Look at this. So these are people who have joined the summit from all over the world, and we are in awe at the numbers of people who have so enthusiastically joined us from all over the world. So I'm going to stop sharing that for now. But if you haven't added your pin to the map yet and you would like to do that, we still have the map live, and you can do that. Go to the community and you'll find the instructions right there. And maybe in the chat, you could tell us where you are joining us from. I'm trying to keep an eye here on YouTube where we are seeing everything. And of course, we will be able to see your comments. So please, I see already Houston, Buenos Aires, New York City, Alabama, and Jonathan, yes, 7,600 attendees. Isn't that amazing? From Germany,
Montevideo, Italy, Brazil,
Mexico.
Germany, Mexico City, Croatia, the Netherlands,
Isn't
Patagonia and Argentina, and so many more places. And a big shout out to our colleagues from the Asia Pacific region as well, who have been joining us. Stephen, our speaker, joined from Korea, and it was 2 a.m. for the end of the Ask the Experts session, and we've had people joining from Australia and New Zealand and so many other places, and it's great to have you all here. So a shout out to everyone watching this replay as well.
That is amazing. And so, what is this about? What is this closing call about? Well, we're just going to go over how to make the most of what you've learned, what comes next, and how to stay in touch, because, of course, staying in touch is so important after an event like this. And, Josh, let me tell you that I was super happy to see that some people were recognizing each other during the networking sessions from previous summits. So, that's the kind of connection that we love to see. We're also going to talk about how to make the most of the Power Pack, and we're going to talk about the boot camp, our this great little thing that we're going to be doing in January. There are prizes, so if you're here for the prizes, don't leave because there are prizes, and we have a special little surprise for everyone. So if you have any
Wonderful.
questions,
And in the meantime, please feel free to tweet, to use any social media, to use the hashtag AI translation, and can keep the messages coming in the YouTube chat. So what a summit this was. This year's summit was all about AI, and it was the first time we've ever run an AI in translation summit, and it was clearly a hit. Everybody was interested in learning about this new development and the impact it will have on our work as language professionals. During the summit, we explored the risks of AI and the opportunities that it also offers. We talked about implications for confidentiality, ethics, pricing, and of course, the way we work. We talked about how you can make informed decisions about how you use artificial intelligence in your translation work, and also how you can leverage it to boost your quality, productivity, revenue, creativity, and so much more. Now, I was pretty surprised during one of the networking sessions or spotlight sessions because someone said to me, "Josh, is this your first summit?" And actually, this was the third edition of the Innovation in Translation Summit, although we changed the name this time to call it the AI in Translation Summit. And we've also had 3 Innovation in Interpreting Summits as well. So it's been a huge pleasure to run these events for the last 3 years. Every time we're trying to make it even better than the last. Just a few hiccups this time, not too many. And so apologies if you got caught by one of those tech glitches or hiccups. We have been doing our best to make sure everything runs very, very smoothly. So perhaps it's a good chance to now reflect on the summit.
Josh, I have to say, for everyone who's wondering who is fixing all of those little glitches, that's Josh. So when he says the elves are at work, that's Josh who's working behind the scenes to make sure everything's running smoothly, answering a million emails and helping everyone as quickly as he can. So thank you for all of that, Josh. And so it's time to reflect and explain, to reflect a little about our takeaways from the summit. So we have a little exercise that we'd like you to do. We are going to show you here on the screen and I'm going to paste also. Oh, there we go.
I've already put it in the chat, and people can also just pick up their phone and snap a quick shot or take a quick look at this QR code and join us on Slido. You can also use this code. And what we'd like you to do, let me just launch the poll, otherwise it won't work.
Yes, please. So
all right. What we would like you to do is share your key takeaway or takeaways from the summit. 1 word, 2 words, maybe 3. The character limit is 25 characters, so you're not going to be able to fit in much, but you can complete this form as many times as you'd like. And I see one person is already typing. Let's see what others have to share. Huge shout out to our speakers who are joining us live for this call as well. I see Carolyn and Bridget have already posted. It's been an incredible team of speakers this time around, and we've really, really been thrilled to work with you all. All right, now there's 15 of you posting.
And I see it coming in, and I can relate to so many of these words, Josh. I see hope. I'm not afraid of AI anymore. I think that's what they meant to say. It's been informative, surprising discoveries, fun in huge letters there in the middle, in the center. Confidentiality, prompts, informative, insightful. Oh, that is wonderful. Positive vibes, adaptable, optimism, networking. That's what we were going for, isn't it, Josh? It's lovely to see that this is what people are getting.
Definitely. Oh, I love it. The words fun, learning, informative, hopeful. A lot of people, instead of being afraid about AI, are telling us that they're hopeful. How exciting. So feel free to snap a screenshot of this and share it on social media with the hashtag AI translation. I know many people have been writing messages on LinkedIn and other networks, sharing their reflections. And I think this will make for a very interesting closing reflection from you all as well. So we are going to wrap up this little exercise, but we've got other interactive things for you over the course of our closing call. Now, I wanted to talk now about how you can, for those of you who have the Power Pack, just a quick overview of how you can find everything and how you can make the most of it. So let me quickly just throw the Power Pack on the screen. And if you have the Power Pack, it will look like this. There are the different sections in here. And just wanted to remind people, we've got this podcast app for the Power Pack, so you can click there and listen and review on the go. I know Jonathan has been a big fan of our podcast app. I've seen him posting about it in lots of different places. and you can get your certificate of participation. Your elves, aka Josh, have set that up. If you all knew how many automations I built for this summit, you would be amazed. Anyways, you just fill in the form and you can get up to 10 hours of CPD credit in your certificate of participation. And as a reminder, that is ATA approved. For ATA members, you need to have attended the sessions during the summit period. So you've still got time until tomorrow when the summit closes, when those presentations come down. But just a little reminder. And then we've got all of our presentations right here. So you can go back to them at any point, and the presentations, under each one of them, you'll find a video, the captions, and then PowerPack holders. You can download the slides, the transcript, and the worksheet and keep working through that. And of course, you can keep sharing your appreciation with the speakers. And it's been wonderful. We have received over 600 of these love notes already. So, wow, how exciting. Just a little plug for the Power Pack. If you don't have it yet, remember that this is a way to go back through the materials at any time. You've got them all here to get those worksheets and to keep reviewing and really take action, because that's what we wanted the summit to be about, making it actionable, making it possible for you to learn and implement. And so the Power Pack will let you rewatch all the presentations, glean even more gems, and keep working slowly but steadily, because I know there's an awful lot to keep up with. We threw a lot at you in the last 3 days, and I'm sure it was impossible to assimilate all of it. So keep reviewing, go through those worksheets, turn them into to-dos. We'll share some tips via email in the next few days as well. Oh, and thank you so much, Britta, for this kind comment. Absolutely fantastic value for the money. Thank you so much for an amazing package. So, Adina, just to answer your question, how you get your certificate of participation, because of the way our platform is set up, we can only track the people who have the Power Pack's attendance. So the Power Pack gets you the opportunity to have a certificate of participation, and you just go right into the Power Pack, click how to get your certificate, and click here to request your certificate. I'm not going to click on that because we don't need to open it now, but you just fill it in, and then we will, that's your elf in chief. Ooh, I like that title, elf in chief. We'll get that processed and sent to you. Okay. Oh, and friendly reminder, the Power Pack will be available until Wednesday of next week, which is also when we're closing the community. And it's 99 euros or 2 payments of 50 euros each. Students, you can get 50% off in addition to all the students who have won the scholarships. And if you need financial aid, we have financial aid available. Just drop us a line and we'll be happy to sort that out. So if you have the Power Pack, go ahead and share what your favorite aspect of it was in the chat. And in the meantime, there's a question I see. Carrie asked, what time tomorrow will presentations be available until? So the answer to your question, Carrie, is that all presentations, the free version of presentations, is always 24 hours. So we unlock them at 9 a.m. my time, 9 a.m. Central European time or Geneva time. And then they're available until tomorrow at 9 a.m. CET. So if you are in the Americas, in New York, that'll be 3 a.m. tomorrow. California, midnight today. And that's it. I can't do any more calculations in my brain.
Oh my God, I know what you mean, Josh. So yeah, make sure that you catch up with the sessions. And I love what people are saying about the Power Pack. I know that people have been reaching out to us and saying that people who had the Power Pack said, I'm prioritizing the live events and I'm leaving the presentations for later. And that has been amazing. And I also want to tell everyone, Josh, about the bootcamp, because we have been putting this concept out there, and then people are asking, what is the bootcamp and what is it going to be like? And I have to tell you that I said this one other time, I think in one of our sessions. Josh and I initially thought about calling it the playground, because it's really a place where we're going to come together to play with AI. But we decided to call it the bootcamp instead. So the bootcamp, and Josh is showing us the page there on the screen, is going to be 4 live workshops that we're going to be running from January 22nd to the 25th. And what we're going to be doing there, just imagine all of the things that you've been hearing about here, but we're going to get together and say it's going to be task based. That's what we decided. So we're going to say, let's do this task. What AI tools are going to help us do it? How? And then we'll give you some pre-recorded examples, and then you'll get to play, and then we'll do feedback together and talk about how it worked. The ideas are, for example, we're going to be doing things like creating glossaries, finding synonyms, writing and improving text, translating, reviewing, proofreading, transcribing, subtitling, even creating social media posts for you who, for those of you who are ready to use AI to help with social media. We're going to be looking at the prompts, how they work, how we can tweak them, which prompts work better than others, and so on. And so it's basically, like I said, 4 90-minute workshops. We're going to run them twice a day because we know that there are people in different time zones, and we want to make sure that these are available to everyone. So every day we're going to run the same workshop at 2 different times, and you are welcome to attend both if you'd like. So we know people in the summit, Josh, isn't that true? People have been so enthusiastic that some people have been attending the 2 networking sessions of the day or the 2 spotlight sessions of the day. So you can do the same for the bootcamp. You can come. I'm sure the interactions are going to be different at each. We're going to have, like I said, short video demos, then a lot of hands-on practice time with either one of us or both of us, depending on what time you come. And everything's going to be recorded, so you get recordings of everything, so you can watch those sections that you want to review again. And we have, of course, all the information on the page there. For those of you who have the boot camp includes the Power Pack and other bonuses from speakers. So if you didn't have the Power Pack before, but you're planning to join us for the bootcamp, you will get also the Power Pack. And so that's going to be available through this weekend. And I'm sure, oh, yes, Josh has already shared the link there in the chat. We also have a payment plan available. And just the same as for the Power Pack, also for the bootcamp, students get 50% off, and we have financial aid available. So we don't want that to be an obstacle for you to come. Please reach out if you need financial aid. We will be happy to look into it.
And I'm really excited about the bootcamp, but also about this other bonus we cooked up, the Prompt Powerhouse Library. We are going to be putting together our favorite tried and tested prompts to help you with translating, reviewing, proofreading, transcribing, and subtitling using AI. And that bonus also comes with the bootcamp. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there. Again, it's just 149 euros or 2 payments of 75 euros each. And in response to a question, how does financial aid work? You send us an email or go to the contact form on the Summit website, and we will be happy to sort it out. That's simple. Okay.
All right. So I know people want to stay in touch. So the Summit community is going to be available until November 22. That's next Wednesday. And Josh, maybe you can tell us how people can use the community to stay in touch, or how to stay in touch in general.
You betcha. Just pulling up my screen share again. Lots of screen sharing today. All right. So here it is. This is the Summit community, which I think we've all gotten to know. There were over 1,000 people in the Summit community. Really, really exciting. So as a reminder, we've got the FAQ space, and that's a good place to go to learn how you can send messages to people. If you're looking for your invoice from the Power Pack or the Bootcamp, if you want to chat with others, all of that information is right there. We've got this Introduce Yourself space, which has been incredibly active, very, very exciting, and the Summit Lounge, which, as Nora said, will be up for 1 week from yesterday until Wednesday of next week. And just as is always the case, you can search for a colleague like Nora, find them, drop them a message by clicking the message button. I won't do that just in case there's something private there. Don't want to show that on the screen, but it's that simple for you to find somebody and send them a message, a private message. And that's it. You can continue to use the hashtag AI translation on social media, add colleagues you've met, follow us. And yeah, so go ahead and in the chat, tell us your favorite part of the community.
You know, the community, I have to say, I love how people have been adding their own, threads. And I've seen things like, what has been your favorite presentation so far? And people are interacting with one another. And I go and look at all the introductions. And in the community is also where people have been asking questions of the speakers. So that also has been great. A lot of activity there on the day 1, day 2, day 3 sections. And well, if you were at any of the live events and you want to see if you were in the photo, go to the community because we posted all of the photos there. So you just go find the event you were at and you can find the photo, you can download it, keep it, share it on social media, whatever you want to do with it.
And I just wanted to say, for those of you who are curious, you might have seen that there are other spaces in the community as well. This is the same platform we use for Tech Forward Insiders, which is the community that I run year round. It's a group of 400 of us now exploring the newest, most cutting edge technology and innovations and the impact they have on our profession. And every month we have a brand new webinar. Just like the summit, there's free access for 24 hours, and then it goes into our library, like with the Power Pack. And so if you love this kind of conversation, it would be great to see you there. In fact, every Tech Forward student, meaning all of you at the Power Pack, everybody who's ever purchased a Tech Forward course, the insiders, get access to our Tech Forward Lounge, which is also like the AI Summit Lounge. Great place for asking questions, sharing developments, and so on. And I'll just mention that in addition to my monthly webinar, well, first of all, the next monthly webinar, you can already mark your calendars. It's coming up in just 12 days, and it will be a deep dive into WordScope. So we'll be testing it out live during the webinar and learning how you can unlock the power of ChatGPT for translation then. And I also do things like run office hours, quarterly challenges, networking, co-working, and coming up soon, we're going to be having some roundtable discussions as well. So just a friendly reminder, if you're interested in learning more about the insiders, I popped the link in the chat. And thank you, Michael, who has been an insider from the very, very beginning for this really kind remark in the chat. It's really a great community of colleagues learning together. So don't worry too much about this. You will get an email with more information so you can learn more next week. And I think it's now time for the moment everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah, it's time for the prizes. So everyone there in the chat, maybe drop a little emoji to show that you are, activating your lucky charms and everything to see if you won a prize. And if you didn't win anything, don't worry, because bingo day 3 is still ongoing. So that's still open and prizes for that will be announced tomorrow morning. So let's go and dive into the winners. Let's see who won. You can also, by the way, win prizes by filling out our feedback survey, which is coming soon. So here we go. And if we have anyone present here, please let us know. And we have, you can see on the screen, the LSP Expert License, Pros Plus memberships, and one Pros course on demand, I believe. And so you see, I'm loving, Josh, I don't know if you're seeing this.
I love the emojis. It's so much fun.
I love it. Absolutely. Okay, so yeah, wonderful. Thank you to LSP Expert and Pros for these prizes, and congratulations to the winners.
Yes, and just a quick mention here, some of these amazing sponsors gave us even more prizes. So the ones you're seeing on the screen are just the ones that we are giving out in the grand prize raffle. You'll get an email with the entire list tomorrow. All right, so now we're to the prizes donated by our speakers. And the first one, I'm very excited to let you know that Agnieszka Tarczewska, also an Insiders member and a longtime friend, has won our AI Language Club annual membership, which was donated by myself and by Kirsten. We've got 3 winners of SR4T courses donated by Martin. Nicte has won Fernando and Ruth's certificate in AI for translators and interpreters. And shout out to our... Yeah, that's the one. Nora teaches, and it's going to be tons of fun. And thank you to Joe from Lion Translation Academy, and congratulations to Lizzie Chen for winning that workshop. But there's more, right, Nora?
There is a lot more. We have, and I think Bridget is in the call with us. Bridget has donated 45-minute mentoring sessions. And if you heard Bridget speak, you know that she is wonderful and has a lot to share. And so congratulations. And I don't want to butcher anyone's names, but congratulations to Magali and Janet for winning those. And then we have 90 days free trials of Metalinguist, TBMS, donated by Veronica Hylack. And we have the winners on the screen, Leticia, Sam, Fiona, and Gabriela. And I just want to add something here, Josh, because I just heard from the wonderful Bridget and Veronica that we should remind all summit attendees that everyone is going to receive a 60-day extended trial of the Metalinguist system. And if you're one of the lucky winners here on the screen, you get the additional 90 days. So the winners get 5 months total, but everyone gets at least 60 days. So please remember to go to metalinguist.com, the website, put in your sign-up request and use AI in translation as a note when registering. And Bridget told me no credit card info will be requested. So make sure to go and claim that. That is available for everyone. We also have Bureau Works licenses donated by Gabriel. And those have been the winners are Anne Charlotte, Butra, and I'm sure I'm butchering your names and I apologize, Monica and Ruth. So congratulations to the winners. And I'm just smiling because I love the emojis everyone is sharing.
They're a lot of fun. I realized that your elf made a little mistake and there was somebody's name twice, but so Anais won an SR4T course, and correction here, Paola won the pros course. So congratulations there. It looked a little strange when I saw somebody's name twice. All right, we've got more prizes. These are Nora's courses, Trados a tu ritmo, for Patricia and Andrea. Congratulations. And 2 people have won my automatic glossaries with artificial intelligence course, Mignon and Pablo. And we've got 2 winners of TechForward courses of your choice. Those are 99 euro value courses. That's Catherine and Monica. Congratulations. All right. And now drum. Yes, go, Nora.
Before we go to the scholarship winners, I just wanted to give a shout out to all of our wonderful sponsors and companies that supported us. We had RWS, Trados, Bros.com, LSP Expert, Bureau Works, Metalinguist, of course, we already mentioned their special offer, Code Translator AI, WordScope, techforword, and Academia CLP. So thank you all for supporting us in this effort. That is very, very much appreciated. So that was all, Josh. Ready for the scholarship winners. So let me see your emoji, good luck, your good luck emojis. I see some people crying. How is that a good luck emoji?
I've seen at least a couple of the scholarship winners' names in the chat as well. So
are about to jump out of their chairs.
Yes. So of course you don't have to be present on the call to win, but if you're here, you can celebrate with us. And the scholarships, as we said in our emails, the scholarships are a moment to recognize people who are really active and participating in the summit, who've been helping other colleagues, who've been engaged in the community, who've attended some calls. Obviously, not all of them. Even Nora and I don't attend all of the sessions, and we split them up. But people who have been really engaged. And we want to congratulate you. We've got 6 scholarships right now. 4 people are getting AI and translation bootcamp tickets. So if you already have the Power Pack, you get the upgrade to the bootcamp version. And if you don't, you get the bootcamp and the Power Pack. Lucky you. We've got a winner of our course that Nora and I ran earlier this year, Easy Automations for Non-Programmers, which is a really fun, actually 3-course package. And we've got one person who's getting a 1-year membership in TechForward Insiders. So Winners' names are coming up, but I just wanted to say everybody has been so active in the community and at events, sharing your knowledge, asking questions, and learning and growing together. So even if your name's not on the screen, everyone really deserves a huge round of applause for your work. Before you see the names of these scholarship winners, shout outs to our first two student scholarship winners. They've already been announced, but congrats to Maiho and Diana Abuin Rios. We've got one more student scholarship coming up tomorrow. And now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Drum roll. And I see all the drum roll emojis there in the chat. They're really fun.
The emojis are great. So congratulations to Annette, Jonathan, Margarita, and Victoria, who all won the AI and Translation Bootcamp. Congratulations to Ashatu. Apologies if I've mispronounced your name, for winning our Easy Automations for Non-Programmers course. And huge congrats to Gisela, who will be enjoying a one-year TechForward Insiders membership. Congratulations to you. And really, it's such a pleasure to give so many prizes to so many of you. The list, Roxanne is in charge of this, and the list is like 50 or 60 or 70 prizes that we've managed to give out. So yes, congratulations.
And like we said, congratulations to everyone, but remember, bingo is still going, and we also have the survey, so you can still win a prize. And Josh, at some point, we should think of giving a prize to whoever finds the best emojis here in the closing call, because look at all those fun emojis there. Well,
fine, I love it.
Yeah, and I see that you have already shared the feedback form, and so we ask that you please fill that out. Believe it or not, we read everything that you tell us in the feedback, and we take it into account for future summits. So thank you. Yes, thank you for your feedback. We love to hear what you loved and what you thought could be improved. And thank you, because you make the summit great. And with that, I think we are ready for a little surprise, right, Josh?
Absolutely. I'm ready for this little surprise because
this is a surprise even for Josh, let me tell you.
It is a surprise for me too.
So let me see if I can get to the right screen. Make sure I'm not sharing my bank information or anything with everyone. So here we go. And I'll mute myself and stop my video. Are you seeing a black screen for now? Let me know. Okay, so here we go. And that's it. I hope you liked it.
What a great slideshow, Nora. Oh, you've outdone yourself again. Nora started doing these slideshows for an earlier summit, and it's just so lovely to have them to share with colleagues. So thank you for sharing that with us all, Nora. And now it's time to talk about a few other surprises. But first of all, we'll stop the screen share of this black screen and we'll tell you a little bit about
yes.
how it's okay, how you can find us. So you can find me on all social networks at techforward. And you can find Nora at Nora Diaz B or Academia CLP, Academia CLP. And we would love to continue to engage with you after this. And as a reminder, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, please do like and subscribe. We've got a YouTube channel, and every little click and subscription helps. Please say hello on our social media. And okay, before we share one last little surprise, I would like to say a huge thank you to our wonderful assistant, Roxanne. Without you, Roxanne, it would have been absolutely impossible to run this summit. None of you saw Roxanne. A couple of you emailed with her back and forth, but Roxanne has been putting in long days trying to make sure everything runs smoothly. Roxanne's been a part of the Tech Forward team since our very first summit, and she does so many things behind the scenes to help everything run smoothly. And in addition to being a graphics whiz and a photo and video editing whiz, she's a photographer herself and a translator and interpreter herself. So a big shout out to the wonderful Roxanne, who has helped make this summit such a success. But we also have to say thank you to our speakers, right, Nora?
Yes. Well, before we do, I just want to say that Roxanne is what artificial intelligence wishes it becomes when it grows up. Roxanne is simply amazing. And yes, we need to thank our speakers because, the way this summit is put together, Josh and I get together and then we brainstorm a list of topics and then we reach out to the speakers. And we were amazed at how immediately everyone said, yes, I'm on board. And then we give them these deadlines where they have to send us their recordings, and everyone's super busy, but they did that and they were here at the summit. They were engaged, they were answering questions, coming to the live sessions. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much to all of our speakers for everything they did to so generously share their knowledge. We are very, very grateful. And well, we also want to say that we want to thank you all for helping us make our speakers feel appreciated. You may have seen in the, whenever you were watching a presentation, there was a space down there to share your appreciation with the speaker. And we have been sharing those love notes that have been coming in, and the speakers are loving them. So please, we have two separate spaces. We have a space for questions, which is the community, and then we have a space just for appreciation notes. So if you, please don't be shy. If you want to tell the speaker how much you love their presentation, please click on that love note button and the speakers will see your kind words, and I'm sure they will appreciate them tremendously. And I think I'm not keeping an eye here on the chat, but I'm sure Josh.
Well, now I wanted to jump in and say thank you to you, Nora. It is such an exciting adventure to run a summit like this with you, to brainstorm, to roll up our sleeves and work hard, but also to have a ton of fun, as you might have guessed from some of those photos. And yeah, that's it. There are no words to say how wonderful it is to have such a fabulous co-host.
Well, Josh, and you know how much I appreciate that you invited me to join you on this adventure. I admire tremendously everything you do. I keep telling Josh every day, I don't know how you do all of this. He is simply amazing, but not only a super, efficient automations and tech person, but Josh is a wonderful human being, and I enjoy this tremendously. We have so much fun, even in the thick of the summit. You know, when there is so much work, we are always finding the time to have fun and laugh and everything, and that is invaluable to me. So thank you, Josh. Thank you so much. And Josh was reminding me that this is the fifth summit that we have run together. So very, very exciting. Thank you for that.
And there's another one coming up pretty soon, another joint summit. So just a quick replay of what's coming up next. First of all, AI and translation bootcamp in January. So those of you with the Power Pack, you'll have plenty of time to review over 2 months, but also to take a well-earned break in December and January. And then we'll be back in January to have these hands-on sessions. And then after that, I mentioned an Innovation and Interpreting Summit. And there is another one coming up April 30th to May 2nd. So put that date in your diaries. And clearly I've been hanging out on this side of the pond for a while, if I'm saying put that date in your diaries. April 30th to May 2nd. Those of you who had this date in your diaries from 6 months ago might have noticed that we pushed it back a little bit because we thought these dates would work better. But we, for all the interpreters out there, would love to see you then. But that's not all, right, Nora?
Yeah, and I just want to say, I just saw someone ask, Josh, do you have time left to interpret? And let me say that, yes, Josh will often say, yeah, let's meet after my interpreting shift. So he's interpreting all day and then we meet to organize the summit. So yeah, wonderful. Well, I think it's probably time for our toast.
Wait, the big reveal, the big reveal.
The big reveal. What am I missing? Please do it because I think, oh yeah,
the big reveal. We will be back in November 2024, the exact same week. So it might be called the AI and Translation Summit. It might be called the Innovation and Translation Summit. But whatever it is, we will be bringing you the most cutting edge developments for our profession. So pop that date into your calendars right now, November 12th to 14th, 2024. Very, very exciting. So before we have our toast, I see some questions. Let's just answer any of the questions that came up, and then we'll have our toast and wrap up. So how much time do you have to decide about the January bootcamp? So the special offer where you get the Power Pack, the bootcamp, and the Prompt Powerhouse Library, plus those bonuses from speakers, will expire on Wednesday. So Wednesday, November 22nd. We will email you so you know about that. And one of you asked a question about how we put this whole thing together. That's a bigger question about how we built this. But the short answer is a lot of colleagues who have given us a lot of support and encouragement to keep exploring and telling you about the most innovative stuff out there. And also my alter ego, Automated Josh, and the elves help quite a bit. All right.
Yeah.
I think that's all the questions I saw. Did you see any others, Nora?
No.
If not, we get to have a toast.
That's it. Yeah.
All right. So here we are.
Yeah, here we go. Josh is better prepared than me. All I have is water, but please understand it's only 2 p.m. here. so
you have worked very, very hard, Nora. You deserve a proper toast at whatever time you choose.
I'll have a little tequila later, maybe a little mezcal. So for now, if you are ready to toast with us, please raise your glass, your mug, or whatever you have with you. And let's say cheers to a wonderful, wonderful summit this year. Thank you all for making the summit what it was and for your enthusiasm and engagement. And thank you, Josh, for being such a wonderful co-host.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our participants, our speaker, Roxanne, and to you, Nora, for being such a wonderful co-host too. Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. Now, Maria Jose thinks I need alcohol.
No, everybody can drink whatever they would like. Lots of coffee. I've seen lots of coffee cups during our sessions. So I think that's it, everyone. Feel free to pop your last remarks into the chat box, and we will be saying farewell for now. But it's not the end of it. And obviously, community is still open for a week. Presentation still available for about 12 hours from now. And we will still be here. You know where to find us. There's lots more Tech Forward webinars and the boot camp and other summits all coming up in the future. So thank you all.
Thank you.
And
keep come back to the Tech Forward YouTube channel later. We will post that little video where I'm sure you will find yourself, and you can share that with your family, your friends, everybody. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you for a wonderful first edition of the AI in Translation Summit.